They want 80.
Might be a deal. Any, if anyone has any questions before we get started, feel free to ask.
What do you think a Facebook page should look like if I want to consider that as a marketing option? What kinds of things should it say, or anything in particular?
And marketing for what? For
my business, to get some inbound calls to help develop it.
yeah. So yeah. So you got to. I guess I have a Facebook group page, not a page. You know, there's two different things, and my group is more for wholesalers. I could show you kind of what it looks like on mine. All right, let me just share my screen here.
Okay.
Hey, okay.
Everything okay?
Yes.
What's going on?
I was
Okay.
calling you to, girl, Adrian, it's not that. I'm
Oops,
confused.
I mute you by
I
accident,
have
Charlene.
another Denver.
Can
okay?
you got to unmute yourself. I'm sorry about that.
And he's
Thank you.
pursuing, and he's so
Mhm.
aggressive.
All right, can you see my screen?
Well, I could before. Now I only see.
I
Let's see.
put, like my best foot.
Yeah, I see
No,
now.
no.
Yes, I see some words.
So
No,
this
like I'm
is
talking
my
about Jay. He's pursuing.
TC
and-
Deals
and,
Detroit.
Uh-huh.
you know.
My TC Deals group. All right. So this is where I post a lot of things. Other wholesalers post. Some people post deals. So this is more for buyers and other wholesalers.
Okay.
Okay, but now that's a group. Now they do have pages, and I'll give you an idea. And what I would do is try to search other people that has pages. I don't have a page
Okay.
for buyers. I just don't do it that way. But not that it's right or wrong. It just doesn't work for me right now. So I do have some pages here, but like this is my real estate page. This is actually, let's see if it pops up. So so I might have some videos on here. I might put some deals on here, things like that. You know, stuff, you know, different houses and things like that. So, yeah, there's other ways. You need to get a, let me see if I can find it real fast.
Because I was looking at YouTube for some tutorials. I just wanted to be sure that if it's all like sort of like fill in the blank, okay, but I could start doing some of that, but I wanted to know what the meat and potatoes should look like. I don't want to find myself launching something I'm not happy with.
Sure, I got you. Yeah, I'm definitely not the guy to teach you that part of it, but I'm gonna kind of show you. I got a
Okay.
page here. Actually, I was just working on this yesterday. Let's see, like here, property list. Let's see. Oh, I think I gotta log in. That's why. Sign in. Let me log in first.
Todd, do you belong to this particular group, Michigan Real Estate, whatever it is?
I do.
Okay, good group to belong to.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other ones?
You know, probably that's what I was trying to get, like my website. Like if someone went on my website, this is what they're gonna see right now is I got a property. if they wanted to like go to my buyers, seller leads, go to my property leads, things like that. Let's just see, I might have one in here. Oh, this is one that I was joking around with. Here, like a buyer's lead. Let's see, no buyers. So someone could actually go on your page and fill out a questionnaire if about you buying the house, you know. And I'm just,
Okay.
man, I had it all down pat yesterday. Let me just, my way. Let me try, or view my website. There it is. That's what my website looks like. We buy houses.
Okay.
You know, and if someone wanted to come in here and, you know, fill out the information, last name, email, phone, property at the city, blah, 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 get a fast cash offer, they click on that. It actually goes right, I'll get emailed the offer, you know, or the, not the offer, but their information. And then I could get back to them from there.
Cool. It's just nice, neat, clean, what your business is about.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it has my information, Michigan Home Solutions. I have a couple of, like when I'm buying a house, I use Michigan Home Solutions. When I'm selling a house, I use TC Deals Detroit. That's my, you know, it's not the same because they're two different type of people, you know. You're buying a house. I don't want them to see me selling their house also.
Okay,
That
okay.
makes sense. So you got to kind of have two different separate, you know, so if someone's facing foreclosure, you click on that and it gives you some information about foreclosure. If they want to sell your house, they click on that and it says get a fast offer today, their information. If buyer's information, if they want to be a buyer, property list. I have one property on there right now. Okay, and contact us. You know, so.
Okay.
You could Google We Buy Houses and you'll find a bunch of websites that look just pretty much similar to this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the night.
All
Nice
right.
little group.
Looks like the computer's running slow.
Are you showing them your website, Todd?
Yeah, I gotta pull the comps. I'll let you know. I think so. Can you guys see? All right, that took me a minute to. Cool. All right, I guess let's get started. Let me. I know Eddie. We've done some deals together actually. But I'm trying to see E-Hall. I think you've been on before. But let me just tell you guys a little bit about myself real fast is
This girl coming on here fucking shit up. Are we still live?
Yes,
Okay, I hear you.
Did Todd jump off or something?
I thought Todd was speaking. He disappeared somewhere. We're gonna have to make you the host now, Sergio. Oh,
Is that?
I'm back.
okay. There you go.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
booted off. I don't know why. Must be the internet.
It happens.
It's been acting funny today. So I don't know where I left off, but yeah, I think I was done with my story. But yeah, that's what we're just trying to do is help other people and you know, give you some scenarios. And if you need help when you're going to the house and making an appointment or trying to get the deal under contract or talking to them on the phone, contracts and things like that. Are we frozen?
Hi, this is actually my first time on, and I don't know if I missed your story, but I think you mentioned it that you were going to give your story prior to dropping,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
didn't hear.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so here my story is I was in the mortgage business for over 20 years and found out about wholesaling about 4 years ago and fell in love with it. You know, I actually went on my own, left my job of 20 plus years and just started wholesaling myself. I was kind of I'm familiar with the city of Detroit really well from my back in the day. I know every street of Detroit. And so wholesaling came easy to me, as in, you know, looking at houses and contracts and talking to people and things like that. And I'm a licensed real estate agent, never practiced, never used my license. I've been licensed since 2012, but I definitely use it now. I actually closed a deal today. I made $6,500 on commission. So I try to use that a little bit. I do fix and flips. I do one or two at a time. And but the meeting that we're having tonight, we're trying just to, you know, answer any questions that someone might have or hear someone's experiences and you know, about wholesaling from start to finish, or any other questions about real estate. So.
Got you. Thank you. I have like two questions. So I'm just learning about wholesaling, and I understand that you have to, you know, when you talk to that buyer, or the seller, should I say, that you need to provide them with a purchase agreement contract, and those are different based off of whatever state that you're operating in. I'm currently in Texas, and I wanted to see if you had any experience in this area, and if so, if you knew of, I think someone called it the Trek, where I could find that. And then the second question is just about the assignment contract or signing contract, just so I could locate those so I can kind of start my process.
Yeah, absolutely. So my advice to you, because we're in Michigan, I'm in Michigan.
Okay.
My contracts probably, I don't know the way things work in Texas,
Mhm.
but there's got to be some Facebook groups wholesaling groups in Texas. You could try to find either another wholesaler, or better yet, maybe a title company that deals with wholesalers, okay? And you could call the title company and say, look, I'm new to wholesaling. I was just looking to see if you could send me a purchase agreement and an assignment agreement that you guys approve, and that other maybe wholesalers have closed loans with you, have used in the past. And that's where I would get it from, okay? I'm
Okay.
sure they have it. What's that?
Okay.
Hey, Texas, I don't know. What city are you in tomorrow?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's that's probably what I would do. That's definitely what I would do, you know.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a couple of wholesaling Facebook groups that I know the like the founder, whatever the group is based. I think they're based in San Antonio, and I'm not sure about the other one. The one is, I think, wholesaling Ground Zero or something like that. And then the other one is the name. I think they have a Facebook group as well, but the name of their business is Home Buying, Home Selling. And I think they have like a Facebook group with the same name. So I might want to try searching Facebook for those. I'm pretty sure they're both. I know the one for sure is based out of San Antonio. That wholesaling Ground Zero, and then the other one I'm pretty sure they're in Texas too. But I'm not sure where.
Great. Thank you so much.
Anybody have anything good happen today? Any contracts, leads, closings, anything like that? Damn.
I went back to work after my 3-month hiatus.
Did ya?
Yeah, freaking sucks.
When are you gonna quit that job?
Man, probably tomorrow.
I hear you.
So Todd, what type of traditional real estate deal did you close today?
Today was a property in Grand Blanc. Another agent in my office was selling it, and another agent in my office that I pretty much am working with, I'm his agent pretty much. He's brand new, was looking for a flip. So
Okay.
got it, and I'm gonna help him fix it. I'm gonna like project manage it for him, and it's a pretty. We're just gonna paint it. We're gonna add some AC unit in the attic, and clean it up. It shouldn't take long, and throw it back on the market. And
Let me ask, how's your flip coming along? I know one
that's great. It's going on the market. We staged it yesterday, so we're just finishing up a few things, and it'll be on the MLS as coming soon, probably this Friday, and then it'll probably hit the market on Monday.
Do you mind throwing some numbers out on that? Like, or no, if you don't have to, if you don't want to.
Yeah, we bought it for 263.5, and we're gonna sell it for 415. So,
And what type of time frame? I forget how long have you had the property?
we are in it right now a couple of months.
Okay.
So it's a little longer than we wanted, but a couple of things that I've learned for next time is, let's say you're putting in a new kitchen in a property, and you get your kitchen ordered, you got your design. Let's say it's going in, you're going to get the kitchen in 3 weeks. All right.
Okay.
So you're going to install it in 3 or 4 weeks. My suggestion is on week 2, you go to your counter place, for granite or whatever you're gonna put on it, and you give them the design, they'll give you a pretty good estimate and a ballpark. You'll pick out your granite and anything else, vanities and things like that. And because it might take them 2 or 3 weeks before they could come measure.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't want to get the kitchen installed and then go to that's what I did. And then I went to the granite place, and then I got 3 weeks for measurement and then 2 or 3 weeks for building. So it really put me behind. So if you have the drawings for your kitchen, you go there and you pick everything out and you get on that schedule for measurements to make it, work, to make it, so there's no time wasted.
Exactly. Thanks.
Right. And I used a couple of different granite places. There's one in Kego Harbor that I could go there. My guy would measure the next day and he'll be installing it within 2 or 3 days. And I usually go there, and it's when I have a smaller type job. If I have a big job, like this was a big kitchen, and then I did all the vanities, all the bathrooms had granite, and one was a double sink. So you buy the granite by the slab. It's like $1,600 a slab. I bought 2 slabs, and that includes installation, and they'll use every piece of that granite. If you have granite left over, you could put it on the windowsills, you could put it on the fireplace mantle, you could put it, wherever you want. You don't have to, but you could use it all up and it's the same price. It really we saved money. We spent like $3,200 on granite, when if I would have went to the other place and paid $45 a square foot, I would have paid way more than that.
Right.
Yep. Hey, Wade, what's going on?
Okay, my turn. Gotta get the mute button out there. Not much, just finally had time to sit down and listen and see what's going on with everybody.
Awesome. You want to introduce yourself? And I know you're a downriver landlord looking for some rentals, right? Still?
Always, if the deal's right, there's always something you're looking for. So my name is Wade Kohler. I'm president of the Real Estate Investor Association of Wayne County. We meet down in Dearborn the first Tuesday of the month, same time as Jeremy's meeting. And we basically try to teach people, point them in a direction of how to buy and rent. And we're mainly landlords versus flippers, etc. But it's like anything else. If the deal comes along that looks good, I'll always take a look at it.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to put your name and number in the chat box, everyone should do this. Go to the chat box, put your name and number, and what what you do. You're a buyer, you're a seller, you're a wholesaler, buyer.
And what location is that at, Wayne? Is it like at a restaurant or something?
That's at Leon's Family Dining on Michigan Avenue. If you know where Miller's Bar is, it's 2 blocks from Miller's Bar. And we start about 6 o'clock and go till 9 when they close.
Can you throw that information in the chat?
Sure, I can do that.
Hey, Wade, I'm going to be starting a downriver meetup soon. I got a location. I got to go look at it. Me and another guy, his name is Todd also. You know Todd Wincheck?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, nice guy. And he's definitely a buyer. He's definitely a buyer downriver, and he has a building down there. So I'm working on getting out there, looking at it, and trying to set something up. But I'll let everyone know when that's.
At Leon's, they say they can fit 100 into the room, but it's pretty, when we get beyond 50, it starts to get kind of iffy. And we've been glancing at other places, and COVID came along. And so now you're at 20 people a meeting and trying to work up from there. So.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, I'm always at the Renegade. I would love to come to yours,
There's always something to learn every meeting.
Yep, absolutely. For sure. I just came across, I don't know if this would interest you, Wade, a real nice one in Taylor. It's on 3 lots, beautiful lot. I mean, it's in a neighborhood. It's on Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin near Beach Daily.
Yeah, 6940 Marvin, I believe is the address. And new roof, new siding, new windows, new roof on the house and garage. And what else? Updated electric, new Lennox furnace. And the inside needs work. It's a small house. It's not, doesn't have a basement. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a bungalow, 1 humongous bedroom upstairs and then 1 small bedroom on the first floor. I think it's a beautiful rental, and I'm asking 65,000 for it. I know that might, the inside needs work though. I got videos and 80 pictures. I think it's a nice buy and hold.
So what are you guessing for the inside work?
I think 15 grand would put this house together, 15,000. Nothing really needs to be done outside at all.
Always something to look at.
Yeah, I'll send it to you for sure.
Yeah, always, don't know what's under a horse turd till you kick it over.
That's right. Anyone, if anyone has any questions, feel free to, ask, or if you got any needs or wants or anything you want to pitch, feel free to do that also.
Yeah, I got a question, Todd. So I'm about to have a get a PA signed, but there's a renter in there. He's paying $700 a month. Everything's working out good, but the landlord can't find the lease. And so he's going to ask the tenant for the lease, for a copy of the lease. So if he can't get a copy of the lease from the tenant, what should we do?
Well, I'm going to give you my answer, and then I'm going to ask Wade, because he has a lot of rentals. I know he wouldn't lose one, but what he would do.
Oh,
so,
never.
Right. So what my answer is, you go do another lease with not a new year lease, like a 1 full year. Do you know if he's on a month-to-month, Randy?
His lease is supposed to end in October.
Okay, then I would try to do the identical lease in October, and have him sign it, do it from October to October, and make sure you say, look, I want to protect you because you had a security deposit. This is what put the security deposit in there, put the rent amount in there, all that kind of stuff, because because if I was the landlord, I'd say, look, I'm either selling the property, or if he doesn't want him to know he's selling it, says I'm getting it to another property manager. I want to make sure you have all their information. So that's what I would do. What would you do, Wade?
Okay, a couple things I would do. One is before you even sign the lease, get an app filled out by them. Check them up one side and down the other, because if nothing else, if you're going to buy it and you have to assume them, you want to know what they're like. And I actually, the very first house I bought, I walked in the house, a woman had this kid from hell who was about 6 years old. He picked up this Tonka truck as big as him and whipped it across the room and punched a hole in the wall. And I said, before we close, they have to move. Because this is my first rental. I wasn't going to deal with it. Now, if you're getting a good deal and you are willing to take over the people, you still need their name, address, phone number, all that good stuff, and where they work. And you do some basic checking. And, I've had weird things go on. So you always want to make sure you know who they are. And then you have them sign your lease, not any lease, and you have them go over your lease. And Randy's a wholesaler.
Okay. So he's trying to get the lease from the seller.
Right. But they don't have it, and the tenant's probably not going to give it to you.
Yeah. So I don't think.
Okay. So on wholesale deal, you're making your money up front, but you can get them fill out an application, because you need to know who they are. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point. When you said that, I think that the landlord should go back with, the application and the lease and try to mimic everything, get the current information on the application. But as a wholesaler, and let's say we're selling it to you, we'll provide the lease and as much proof as, it depends on where it's at. A lot of times, is this property, a lot of times some of these landlords, unless they have a property management company, they don't have rent rolls and things like that. 99% of the ones that I deal with, unless it's with a management company, then we could provide that stuff. But that's why, Randy, you get it at a killer price, so you could sell it at a killer price, and then the buyers, they're not gonna beat you to death on it,
So what I've done with this one is, because we kind of came to a head on the price. So I've come to him, I said, fine, I'll meet you at your price, but this is the full understanding that I'm gonna market it out to my buyers list and kind of take it from there. Like, I'm not gonna, and so I was fully upfront with them saying, hey, I'm not gonna be buying it, I'll mark it out to my buyers list, and hopefully one of my cash buyers will pick it up and go from there.
Right. And they went for that?
Yeah, he went for that because it's a higher price, so I have it under contract for a little bit higher than I'd like, actually, I'm going to have it. He's got to sign, and I sent it to him just now, and he's going to sign it. But I'll end up asking right around 35 for it. So that's the price that I'll ask for it.
Right. Yeah, I guess it just depends on the condition and everything else and the ROI, but yeah, I mean, you're upfront with the seller that you're not going to be the buyer, and
Yeah.
you're gonna see if you always, maybe you'll sell it, and
Yeah.
if you get an offer, you go back to the seller and try to renegotiate a little bit. Those are ones you're not going to make 10 or 15 grand. Small
No.
deal like that, you might make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, but that's
Yeah. My thing is I think it'll go for about 30, to be honest. So I'm not making a huge amount at 30, but that's what I think it'll go for.
Yeah. Got it. Awesome. Cool. Any
Randy, don't send the contracts unless the seller is in front of their computer when you send it.
Yeah. I actually just texted him and asked him if he's got some time, and so literally as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna get on the phone with them and go over the contract with them. So.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't even send them until they're sitting in front of the computer. So
yeah.
Hey,
they'll
Chris.
look at it, they'll take it, print it, whatever, shop it around. And you
Right.
want them to be ready to sign and answer any questions,
Yep.
So yeah, for sure. Cool.
And so you had experience with that, Chris? So before, you used to just
Oh
send.
yeah, you're signing them a DocuSign, and then then sooner or later they're somebody else is buying it or whatever, and you find out that they're shopping around. You're shopping your offer around.
Right.
Which is, I would do the same thing if I was them, but
Yeah. Or they just never get around to it, and they ghost you for a week or two, and it dies out, so you got it when they're excited.
gotta
And
strike when the iron's hot.
yeah, you got to get it signed. And I try to tell them, say, listen, this is how I could close as fast as possible, is as soon as I get this the agreement back, I instantly send it to my title company, and I get the ball rolling on my end. And that's where I'm going to do my best to get it wrapped up in 14 days or less, but because it takes a title company a little time to do their due diligence, and it might take them. It used to take them a couple of days. Now it's 3 to 5 days, sometimes a little longer. So I want to get past that and this and that. And then, like you said, you know, it's really easy, but I want to run through it with you, blah, blah, blah. You know, when are you going to be in front of your computer? And I'll send it to you and I can walk you through it. And you don't have to read the purchase agreement word for word to them, right, Kevin?
That's right.
Kevin Brooks is right behind me because a couple months ago,